What's up, CG? Just waiting for this ad to run. I know it has to run an ad at the beginning of the stream before I switch over. Let me see what his username is so we can run this game. This is a game I thought I would have a harder time getting in. I just happened to wake up earlier. So like, yeah, let's get this game in a little early. I might be able to go back to sleep before work. Defense, please be good. Please be good. Please. Alright. Looks like he's ready. Wow, wow. Longhorn fan. Hook 'em. Yeah, this is the right guy, because you can see Mr. JD, our commish. It would be really nice to get a win here. Really nice. I know how important a win would be for this game. Right, looks like we're ready to roll. David. I wonder if David's playing a game. Like, I want to message him. I don't want to bother him. Alright. Can't wait. After the holidays, running Mega Man 1 through 11, a marathon run. That should be fun. I know Chip's on because Chip should be playing a game. I think, was it? I can't remember who it was against. I don't think it was Akron. Might have been Akron. Bowling Green. I lied. Alright. This time we'll wear red. But you know, with the helmet, we gotta do it. Yeah. You'll see the other one just has the mascot on it. Not as cool. They have a blackout helmet too, which is pretty dope. But, and then they have the white one with the logo too. But we gotta go with the eyes. Every game. I give them props because it looked like their season was dead. Their coach was getting fired. Unfortunately, we play them. And given how much the Bucks have looked like ass the last couple of weeks, hell, the last couple of months. Crazy. Black screen.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Seems like an online Call of Duty name.
Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw. The sure hands. It's Lawrence. Oh, he's got some space. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Great start.
You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That is such great discipline by this defense.
Bootleg is misdirection, right? Like showing something going the other way, roll the quarterback out, but when
That
you
usually
read it
doesn't
and
work.
you see it and you don't bite on the other direction, you can make big plays, and the defense comes up with the big sack. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field.
Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. Not able to stop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession.
I'll message him back in a sec.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down.
Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
The Hilltoppers can play the second down a lot
Our
of
rock's
ways
funny.
with just a few yards to go.
Gonna try Taylor.
From the gun, running back gets the give. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that.
That's not what I'm looking for.
Everybody doing their
That.
job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Our lack of ability to run the ball.
And the
My
Hilltoppers
biggest
line
gripe
up,
with this
trying
team.
to move the sticks on third and
Can't
short.
run the damn ball.
They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
Well then.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get
The
first
life
score
of
the
having the
game.
96 speed
Which
receiver
offense on that three-play
in the
scoring
G5.
drive?
Man to man. All he has to do is win. As soon as he wins, that's it. You just got to get the ball out.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
This stupid song. Sorry, I can't stand this song.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long
My
way
big
on the
question,
side
though, in this game
and
is can
really
we run the ball? It's going to be the worst defensive front I see all season.
Those guards and those centers owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Bang.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Lawrence. Smashes through the tackle.
And then, of course, breaks the
Moves it out
tackle.
to the 34-yard line, a nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Clark to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Might hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's already been, now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Got it in the middle, it's Lawrence.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Drop.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work.
So then we go right back and play the same song. Game, screw you.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The lone back's got it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man. Our lack of ability to run the ball hurts.
By this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double jumps that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Oh, that's what he said. They put the tight end at his as his punter.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, that explains the kicks then.
Wants to go up top.
Henry.
Got a man. It's Henry. Makes that one pay off. And they
I'm like, man, his punts are
38. It'll be first down.
interesting, but that's the reason why.
Smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them.
He should make that key block. I'm listening to follow 85. Never mind.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
If he's blitzing. If he's blitzing his X.
Back to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The screen, he can go. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there.
Don't we kick tonight?
With their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try.
No, missed again.
What a disappointment. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Clark wants to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest.
That play was just weird.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense,
All
the
right,
big
now he
reason
kicks it
for
deep.
that. But this offense
Burrows.
wants a chance to
Cut
win.
back.
They have got to start
Middle.
stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Good
For a specific play here.
field position here as they start this
Keep the running back in the block.
43. First play of the drive wants to throw.
Myers.
That's caught. It's Myers. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Hilltoppers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
I wish I could run the football. Like, I just
This
can't run
offense
with
had
this
a
team.
little
Trust
extra
me, no.
time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down.
Expecting the blitz here.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They kick it away on fourth down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield. And now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own one, and the defense froth.
Whoa! Let's go!
And they swarmed him for a safety.
Let's go! The
You could
chip
tell
stick.
The defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
It's like, nice pun, nice, but once in a lifetime, never again. Alright. A run game going, guys. Come on.
Give to the running back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
I can't call a play. Can't do anything. Trying to call timeout, it won't let me. I had to pause the game to call timeout.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Western Kentucky.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense gets set for second down.
Not the really unfortunate accept there.
Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Because I called timeout to try to get it where we could, you know, run a play.
They're facing a 3rd and long.
I hope he blitzes again. If he does, running back.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Anyway, running back.
Firing to the right, complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
This drive is important here. If we could have a good drive, we can get points before the end of the half.
Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10.
Would be huge. I think that guy, linebacker, is blitzing. Just want to distract him.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Now, I hope this is a blitz.
Wants to go up top. He tries to take the top off. Makes the catch. And he slipped through the crowd and hit.
The hilarious thing is my actual read got bumped literally behind the line of scrimmage. So I couldn't throw the ball to him, so I had to just start looking down the field and see what was there. And then he stepped up with the safety because he picked up the post route, but he only picked it up partially. So thank you, computer, for having my tight end get bumped into the backfield.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25.
All right.
No attempt at a return. So here comes the Missouri State offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Clark to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. It's caught. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little space.
I was trying to switch back to him, but I couldn't.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Robinson.
Good tackle.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Throws to the back. Intercepted.
Oh, pick? What? What? They picked the ball off?
Sly after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
I'm
It
shocked.
has to be so good. When you're throwing into his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing
like me and Jesse talking about create balance. You know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Nowhere.
He's gonna lose
Nowhere to
on
go.
that one.
Oh boy.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
Nowhere to go. This is
The Hilltoppers have put themselves in
a
dire
potential
straits after
fun
that
drive.
last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Rushes, all of them.
It'll be a draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defenses
Like I couldn't even do anything there.
The field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Makes the grab on the back. He's got
That's a
first down
huge one right
yardage
there.
across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I want to take away the main targets.
That's a big one. What's up, Link?
You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on 3rd and long.
Wants to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they
Oh,
do it.
holy hell.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
So now it's 2nd and long.
I think he's blitzing here with the alignment, but we're going to run it anyway.
Power football with the run.
Glad I did.
There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs. And
Raj,
staying
appreciate
on
the follow.
field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Got some
A
room.
run! Yay! We can run the ball.
Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Tried to run some different plays than I've been running the past couple of games, and it's working so far. So far. Still getting blown up on first down on any run for the most part, other than that play, but it's a little bit better.
Continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Because running the ball has been the thing that hurts the most. I don't want to play high-scoring games, and one way of being able to nip it in the butt some
And no chance
is
at a
running the
return
ball,
here. They'll start this
because you
drive
can
at their
slow
own
down the game. I'm a big proponent of that, but it's hard to do it when, you know, you can't run because it forces you to pass. So then you also have to do a lot of short passes to make up for the lack of ability to.
Wants to throw. Right on the money. Gets it to the 37.
You have to do
Clock stops
to
move
make
the
up for the
chains.
lack of ability to
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball.
run
on
the
time.
ball. That makes it awkward.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. to the air on first down.
Angle screen. No, not
Going
angle
to the
screen, but
backfield.
a
It's
screen
Green.
nonetheless. Oh no.
At midfield, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the touchdown, Missouri State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score
A
was
good
a real
screen.
buzzkill for this crowd.
Because I blitzed on it, so.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Handoff to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Leaves it with the back. Got the first down.
Go down.
Still on his feet. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime.
Man, that hurt. All right, well,
Kickoff unit all
we're
lined
still up
and
2
we're
scores.
ready to put toe to leather. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll send the tight end in motion.
Okay.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
I think he's blitzing. Oh, the question is the corner.
Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking.
I think he's
on
going to
that last
blitz
play
here.
call by the
So this is why I'm
offense.
going to go with the rollout. No
Wants
blitz.
to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the right. It's complete.
Throws.
And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Run it.
Looking for room. It's Parrish. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
It might have worked, but it wasn't worth the risk.
Solid pick up a 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Back corner on the left, not
Looking
blitzing.
to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Henry. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Clark to fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Man,
Well,
that
it's a
one
great
hurt.
job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. And
Overthrow.
wings it incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
Robinson
Running inside the 20.
to the 4.
Capitalized not
That's a
only on
big
the
pick
pick,
there.
but
Let's
on
go
the
defense.
return to improve this field position.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Rare.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give to the back. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
He's off of it. Yeah, it sucks Henry fumbled the ball, but ultimately it didn't hurt us.
He'll bring it out. It's Green.
Like, please
They
tackle.
drag him down at the 22.
At that point, just hold on for dear life until someone else joins.
A little short. So here comes the Bear offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around.
Play
Off the play fake on
action.
1st down to throw. The short hands. It's Lawrence. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I thought he
And
was
this
going to
offense, I think,
go.
will do a good job in this game divvying up
I thought he was
the
going to take a
football,
different approach
distributing
there.
it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Clark wants to throw. It's complete to the right. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll move the tight end. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion.
Good play call.
All down, but
Nothing I can do with
he's enough
that.
to
Good
move
play
the
call.
chains.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Lawrence. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
I like
Good
the
play,
running
because
back
I didn't
there
know
on the
which
route
way he was going. I
patience
had to
show,
chase
really
either way.
setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Throws to the wideout. Snares it outside. It's Robinson. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38. And these guys are on the move. And
Pretty sure he was in bounds.
Just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Right down the middle. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Just what this offense was looking for.
Well, it worked better than what I called. That's for sure. What I was originally calling.
Tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Finds his man. It's Clinton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Anyone going in motion?
They'll send the back in motion. Trying play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lawrence. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And this is a weird move. They're sending out the field goal unit here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Like, I don't think he meant to come out in field goal.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Clark to fire. Makes the grab. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They're working that left side. Touchdown.
Well, there's nothing I could do there because you saw the defense. I called man, and everyone across the field is running man coverage.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field
Really
is huge,
weird
and also the anticipation
alignment for
timing.
that.
To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Well, we clearly know it's going to be a pass,
He's
so
not
we
gonna
can just
make
sell
it
out on
in,
that.
and the decision to go for two does not work out.
That's an
These
interesting
two
call there.
quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after three. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway.
Okay, we got on the defense or on
Looks like
special
he's going
teams.
to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Now they'll try the right side. Hard running there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Hilltoppers can really attack on this second and short.
If the guards block the linebackers with gold.
He leaves it with his back. Can't get him to the ground. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
And they're getting close to the point now in offense where it's full milk the clock mode, right? Run the football. Don't worry about throwing it right down the middle of the field. Keep giving it to your back. You can fall forward. If he can keep doing stuff like this,
There's
get a
the
few
blitz.
first downs, preserve the victory, and get out of here.
They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. What a play to
Huge
get
play right
inside
there.
the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the
Great
fourth quarter. So why stop
block
throwing it? Just keep
downfield
it going when the going's good.
to go with bad pursuit by the computer, but great block downfield. Need stuff like that. Warms my heart when I see warms my heart when I see receivers actively looking to block.
Heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Tight end now in motion. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter.
Wow, that blocking. Let's go, man. Blocking for the run. Where's this been all season? Counters never work. And you see the downfield blocking, trying to pin the lane for me.
An offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Crazy. Counters never work for me, and I love counters, but it makes you feel good when you see that. Yeah, look at it. Boom! Just follow behind a big hoss. Just bull rush that guy. Clip that. Yeah, I will. Like, dude just stole his soul. Soul snapped with that block. Poor DB. I'm gonna do the block extra point that Delaware ran back for or got in for a 2-point conversion. I was gonna add that. I just haven't had a chance to clip anything, so I've been so tired.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. Clark wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him.
Makes the grab on the shot. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Green. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And the Bears will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
I thought he was going to pin it at first, like,
That
damn.
thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field.
Now you know what this is.
They
Just
cashed
try to
in
kill the
on a
clock
short
here.
field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Here's the handoff. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter, with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give and tick, 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 tick. He
Just
moves
squeeze
the
through the
chains, and they'll
hole and
mark
just
the
try to
ball at the
find
33.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts
Try to find
left,
something.
But man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Past the first down marker and still running. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The Hilltoppers will have it first and 10. They'll go to the ground.
Great
He's gonna
blocking.
lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Running out of counter.
And the Hilltoppers
Why not?
with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got quite a
Our
ways to
best
go
time
to
of
keep this
possession
drive
yet this
going.
season.
It's third down from the 45. They're testing the right side here. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a
We
good
will
plan, they'd be
improve to
ready to
4-2
attack
on the
limit some of
season.
the damage this
Well, let's
offense
see
is
what
doing. They
happens
haven't
this
done
year.
it
I was
today, though.
4-2
They gotta go
last
back to
time
the
with
drawing
Florida
board,
State.
figure some things out because
Came
this
off a
wasn't
big
great day.
win. I can't remember who it was against. And then we lost the last 6 games of the season. Went 0-6 in the second half. Homie,
The Hilltoppers
the
line up
lag
to punt
game,
it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
lost to Corey by a touchdown, lost to Virginia Tech, the Wake Forest game. That one hurt.
Solid punt headed toward the sideline.
Gave up an
trying to
onside
make it
kick
tough
with
to
under a
return.
minute to go and lost. Probably the most hurtful loss I've had yet on this game.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Clark to fire. Pressure coming.
I thought wasn't sure if he was going to come out and
knock him down back into 16.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback
sit
getting
in.
drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has...
And here's the third interception of the
Go
night.
down. Man, this is the best defensive performance we've had yet on this game cycle.
Late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
All right. 4-2. 3-0 in conference play. And we play Florida International tomorrow night. So tomorrow night I will be caught up. Be caught up on games. Three touchdowns, no interceptions. So I think in my last 3 games, my quarterback has 13 touchdowns to no picks. That block is crazy, though. Dude got pancaked. I said his soul got snatched on that one. That was a nice play there because I was in man-to-man, but I just, as a safety, I just went for the tackle. There's none, like really nothing I could do on that play. It's a good play call. I just beat my guy and just pain. Well, 4-2. Yeah, we're trending up. I was 1-2. I've won 3 games in a row. So the next, because for this block, I have my next game is against. I only have 1 game this block. So the last 2 games I played were for block 3. This game I have at Florida International. And then next block, I have Louisiana Tech at home and New Mexico State on the road. Old School is having a good season. I believe he's 3-1. And Louisiana Tech, I've heard through the grapevines, Vic was talking to me. He's like, "Yeah, man, that's gonna be a sneaky tough game for you. I've scrimmed against him. He's really good." Alexi, coach of UAB, she scrimmed against him and said that he's pretty good too. So I'm actually looking forward to it. Just got to get out of the G5 before Bucknut comes back next game cycle and is stuck in my conference. Don't want that. I might as well just put these stats in while I'm here at 7 o'clock. Then I can actually go back to sleep and get a full, like, solid 3 hours of sleep going in. I'll call my dad because I know my dad was watching the game. Because he told me to text him if I play a game. So I'm like, all right, I shall. I wasn't sure if I would actually what time this game would be. I just happened to wake up before my alarm went off, and he had messaged me. I'm assuming probably the text message notification on Discord woke me up. But definitely our best defensive performance of the season. As you look at the first touchdown I gave up, he caught me in a blitz on the screen, and I told him that when I messaged him about the play, like that was a great play call because I blitzed right into the screen. That never is going to end well. Look at the rush. It's of course because of the sacks, but negative 34 yards. The best we've been on third down, he was 1 for 8. But the key for me is running the ball. I think I had over 100, like maybe 150 yards against Boise State. It just looked different. I had a big run play. But this game, we actually were able to control the line of scrimmage and be effective running the ball, which is not something I've had all season. That has been killing me. Like I said, I love to run the football. Not as much as IROC and El Jefe, but I would rather run the ball and slow the game down. Because in theory, it should make it easier for you to pass the ball too, because people start to get frustrated and they start to send the blitz. And then the reads on offense are a little bit easier. In theory, that's what you're hoping for. My friend Mason just messaged me. Like, don't lie. The reason you're playing good now is because of what's actually happening in the season. I know what he's referencing. We'll see. I still hope he turns it around. Like, I don't like watching my team lose. But we'll see. But our focus is on trying to take care of business the best we can with this team. Yeah, I love the possession. 18 minutes. Just haven't been able to do that all season. All right, team stats submitted. Let's look at his player stats. 22 for 34, 304, 2 TDs, 3 picks. That's an impact player too. Obviously, I know that he's capable of doing good things. I saw what Jose did with him last season. That's really interesting. Because me and Vic had that conversation off stream. Because I told him I wasn't sure how Jose would do, and he was shocked. Like, what do you mean? How he would do? Like, I don't know how he'll do, because it's different. Because in G5 land, your offense is less bothered. Like, yeah, you have errant throws and just, animation things that probably happen a little more in the G5, but you don't have to worry about home field advantage, and it's easier to exploit mismatches with lesser teams because the speeds and talent stand out a little bit more. It's always interesting when someone has a really good season in the G5 and goes to the power conference, because I want to see what they do when they get there. Like, how does that offense look defensively, user-wise? How do they look? Look at a couple of drops. He had a big third down drop that helped in the first half. Lawrence was eating me up, though. But he had that big wheel route. And the tackles for loss, we had a lot of those in the first half. Trying to run the ball, 6, 7, 8, 11. 11 tackles for loss. I said a lot of them were in the first half, trying to run the ball, trying to establish the run. He had that nice hit stick with Neal. We were looking to go up 4 scores there. And then it's like, uh-oh. And then instant recovery. That was long as 59. Let's go ahead and put in Maverick stuff now. Pull up the beta for the pre-pop list. Maybe. I know it loads slower, but I don't want to have to go in and put everybody's name in. I'm lazy. I don't know why I didn't click it when I just pulled up the stats. So it would have been ready. Hopefully it works. If I have to type in everybody, I will, but I was hoping I wouldn't have to. I'll just rather do it now while I'm up. Well, hopefully by 8 o'clock I'll be good. And in bed and sleep. So 13 for 16, 273. 2 TDs, no picks. Along with 58, I think. 59. Might have been Burrows on that drag route and man. Who was the other touchdown pass to? The running back. Use another play that I haven't used at all out of my playbook, and it worked. Parrish's best game so far, 14 for 92, a touchdown, 1 broken tackle. Definitely the best run game we've had so far. You see the broken tackles. We actually broke quite a few in this game. 8. A lot. 2 20-plus yard runs. Landers 4 for 8. He usually doesn't run the ball well. -3 for -2, but he did have the quarterback sneak. No. Maverick had a pretty good game, 3 touchdowns. Landers 4 rushes for 8 yards and broke 3 tackles. Crazy. Harris 21, Wright 28. Landers 8. Alright, receiving wise. Yeah, Burrows with a 59. Didn't lead the team in receptions, so that's good. Trying to move the ball around a little bit. On a 15, Henry 3 for 36. Not 369. 21, on to 16. Myers 2 for 24. Big catch on that out route to help us out when we needed some yards after a negative run play. Parrish on that downfield throw, and then Wright, a big screen. And I had 3 running backs catch the ball, but they all looked different. Wright's was a screen. Landers, I know, had a screen. He had a check down and he had an angle route, and then Parrish's was a post route. I don't remember what the other play for Landers was. I'm assuming it was like just a flat route. But no drops. Big. But Burrow's obviously the big play, that drag and man. Some pancakes, the most we've had so far this season. Makes sense. I ran the ball well. Seymour with 3. Jenkins 1. West. My tight end. Crazy thing is, I think it's the first pancake I've had by tight end this season. which kind of lets you know, like, I like to run a lot of 12 personnel, so I'd like for my guys to have those opportunities to block. Another missed field goal. That sucks, but it is what it is.
Edmonds hit 42 home runs during the regular season. And we are going to Game 7 in the National League Championship Series.
Did I miss the game?
Yes, you did, Wills, but I appreciate the 41-month resub. And we won, so that's definitely a plus. We're going to look at the replays here, so you'll get to see some of what happened in the game. Appreciate the resub, sir. I need to get the Sting Pro, too. 2 for 77, net for 77. And then I had that punt that went out at the 1 was perfect. Definitely set the stage for the rest of the second half. Burrows, 3 for 72. The punts were, I didn't know that. He said that the game had put his, I guess with the depth chart, it had his tight end at punter. I was like, man, why is he punting the ball so bad? I thought it could have been lag. That was my guess. But it was actually that the game had his tight end at punter. There was someone that was playing earlier this season that threw earlier, like over the beginning of the weekend, that had a punter at quarterback. And he didn't recognize it. He said he was getting so mad at the way he was throwing the ball, not knowing that it was because of that. Mensa 7, 2 tackles for loss. Williams 3 tackles, all solo. 8 tackles for loss. Gerard 3, 2, 5, 1. And a sack, a safety sack. I don't get many of those. I don't blitz my safety that much. It's super risky for me. But it just was at the right time. But also, he said that he didn't feel that he could run a play action on third down. Like, I don't see why you wouldn't. Like, it would have been fine by me. Like, I don't, if you're going to run a play action on third and short, I wouldn't be bothered by that at all. It's when you run a play action on like third and 20. Because in theory, the defense, if I played, guess pass and played the pass, it shouldn't be, no one should be biting on a run. But every now and then the game just decides to do silly stuff. All right, Fletcher, 2 sacks. A lot of sacks this game. And a lot by the defensive line, so kudos to them. Definitely the best game we've had defensively. Lofton. He's not in very often. I only have him in, use him in certain formations. But not a bad game for him. Sneaking in a tackle. The big tip interception, I think. And then this last ad run should be it, and then I can look at replays and call it a night. Hardy, 1 tackle. Lewis, just an interception. I'll take it. Ward, just an interception. And, well, yeah, 2 tackles too. I'll take that as well. Oh, looked out of it. Glad I didn't X out of it, because I would have had to do it all over again. So you look at it in the game, we had 7 tackles for a loss, but he didn't run the ball a ton because we got up early. But the key is the sacks. We haven't had this kind of like we in 5 games, I think had 4 sacks, 5 sacks, and then in 1 game we have 5. We had 2 interceptions through 5 games. In 1 game we have 3. That's definitely the best our defense played. Deflections everywhere. Like everyone are trying to get around the ball and make plays. Gerard with 1. Flowers at the bottom right. Flowers with 1. Williams, Hardy. Lewis. Ward and Mensa. And then that weird play where it's like he turned around to throw the ball. When we hit him as he threw it, I don't know what that was. That was not him. That was definitely the game. That just looked really, really weird. But he was able to recover it, so that was huge for him. But that definitely would have been a disaster if we recovered that. Right on the bottle. Oh, Burrows, the safety, touchdown pass, touchdown run. Then the screen pass. Then after a turnover, back-to-back turnovers, because I turned the ball over, then he turned the ball over. Then he got the touchdown, and we had that 4th quarter run. Let's look at the replays. Commit the stats just to make sure that everything is good. And I should be good on stats. Look at these replays. Oh, he said that here because he said he took a sack because he didn't feel that he could run play action here, but it's 3rd and 2. I don't like what he did, the defender did there. Because that's a blitz. You see me trying to come across, and I got stuck, but you see who I'm going after. Because I was going after him, but if he would have threw that ball, he would have had the 1st down, because I was in zone. Because you'd almost think that 17 was running man. With how fast he was, and then he just turns and goes after the quarterback, but that was a safety blitz. That was a weird looking blitz, because you're just thinking that he just comes crashing down after the quarterback. So that was kind of weird. Then Burrows, like I said, man, so it was a drag route here. Wins immediately. And the X was 5, Mac running in on an in route was my 2nd read, and I could have threw the ball to him too. But because I know Burrow's speed, just try to lob it out so I can make sure that it's in front of him. You like the defense to attack the ball for him, for sure. And then again, downfield blocking. Great block by the tight end to make sure that he's able to spring. And look at the mascot. Boy, oh boy, this mascot. Was this the play here where he tried to pass the ball and it went backwards? Yep, because he rolls out. And he tried to throw it before he got to the numbers. And he got hit. Good thing he picked up the ball. That's just a weird play. Alright, 2nd quarter. Will it show the safety? Impact play, that's all it has. punt goes out at the 1, and then on second down, me as a user is 25. Just rush in and the chipstick. It wasn't about forcing a fumble. It was about trying to make sure that if nothing else, I could slow him down for help. So I didn't want to try to tackle him one-on-one and have him, stiff arm me and break a tackle. Kickoff, unknown penalty will be added on 27 cycles. What? What does that even mean? If you kick the ball out of bounds. And then this was the post for the touchdown because, the running back goes in motion, splits out. And he's controlling the safety. Let's back it up and look from his view. So you got square running deep. Or actually, let's flip it around. But then the running back runs in, and you see the running back wins. I'll square 1, 2. But I was looking directly at him as the safety. So once he came up right there, all I have to do is try to lob the ball over, which I could have did with square. But because the running back had cleared him by so much, I felt more confident with that. Maybe with square, it could have been a break off, or he might have been able to get back with 0. But with the running back, I just felt like that's a harder throw, a harder play for him to make defensively, as long as I get air on the ball. Thankfully, that disconnected after the game. This was a good play because I was trying to hide the fact that I was dropping back over there, but some matchup against a linebacker, against a running back, not winning that one. I should have just stayed back. And we had the interception. I know this was in zone. On the left. He actually just stepped up into the throw, which I feel is very rare. Like, no responsibility, really. And then look at him coming up there. I'm guessing he thought maybe that 6 was going to come up and pick the short route up. So if he throws the short drag, is open. But big interception by Ward. Convert on the angle route. And then the touchdown run. Oh, good blocking. 63 loses. But that's perfect. Being able to cut up. I don't know why it keeps out. The cable keeps saying it's getting disconnected. Like, I'm not doing anything. The cable's all the way against the wall. And it's locked into the PS5. I'm not sure why it keeps doing that. His screen pass, dude was wide open. As you can see on the right, I blitz. So you got 2 guys coming in. There's no help. Do you see me trying to come over? And my mistake was that right there. I tried to go for a hit stick. And the angle by me was bad. The good stick skill on his part. Alright, third quarter, the fumble. Moving down the field. Got the option route where it's either a drag or a curl. And you see, both guys stop. But use your hit stick. I mean, it really didn't matter who I threw to. It's a nice play on his part. Then we had the interception by Robinson. I'm pretty sure he got hit. And then Robinson came over and picked the ball off and ran it back. a good ways inside the 5. QB sneak. Back on Clark. I don't remember this. Take a look. Driving down the field. No blitz, but dude didn't get picked up. Left tackle didn't block out. He blocked down. And he walked in. Running back was going to be open there. But you don't really have time to get the ball off, especially once he hit R2. That was a wrap. And then the throw has to be to the right. Then we give up the 4th down anyway. I know this pass was to the left. I don't remember what it was though. Tight end angle. Good throw. And just tackled him in the end zone. And then that last, pretty much the last play should be that run. The screen was definitely good call because you have the blitz, the 2 blitzers, and then more importantly, that kick out block by 63. He's able to get out there and push him out, turn up the field, and then again, downfield blocking. 17. Why does it keep disconnecting? Like now it's doing it constantly where it wasn't doing it at all. So weird. But this was that block by 85. Let me hop off the screen for this one. Just watch 85. Look at that block. I'm just following him. Boom. That is wild. Then this was the deep post route. But a sack that I blitz here, 3-man run. Yep, brought 5. Came in clean. Looks like he's waiting for that second in route with number 1 coming in. I took away the first read. Alright, here. Just rush 3, drop 8. Terrible by 87. It's supposed to be a double team and he just let go. And then an interception. Got hit. And just good coverage, just peeled off. Alright, well, that's it. We'll take that. So 4-2. And then tomorrow night we'll play against Florida International, then I'll be caught up. So can we start off the second half of the season with a dub, hopefully. I'm gonna give my dad a call and eat my dinner and go to sleep. So normal stream will probably be Wednesday night. I'm gonna go back to sleep so I can get some rest because my arm hurts. That LAN cable thing is driving me nuts. So I can't. But it feels like sometimes when I turn on the system, it does it. But I can't have Wi-Fi because I'm too far away. Wi-Fi is too far away. Might have to look at that. Maybe I can switch the cables and see if I test that out. But when I played Expedition 33, I didn't have that happen. That was really weird. I didn't have it happen once. When I played yesterday, I don't think it happened at all. But then it's like now in the span of like 15 minutes, it just keeps happening. So I'm not sure what's going on.